Halloween PS2 games. It's time, baby! It's that time again! Ah. At long last. So, fun fact, Curse of Darkness is the only one of the PS2 Castlevanias I've actually played. Never played the one where you play as Leon. Never, not once. I'm gonna turn myself just a little bit. Like this? That's probably good? I think that's fine, right? Ah. Remember back when Hector was cool? Look at him. Or when Simon... Remember? You remember all this? You remember the video games? You remember when video games allowed to be cool? I remember. It was great. And goddamn-tastic. Netflix series made Hector more interesting, Matt. I think Matt needs to be shot. Let's play some Castlevania. Yeah, a little bit. Hello. M. Orenthal. James Simpson. There you go. That's me. Yes, I will do that. Yes. That'll be okay. Wondrous. Is your name actually Ori, including the zero? Do you need to ask about the zero specifically? Huh. My real name is Viggo Mortensen.
1476.
Good year.
Russia. A great war raged between Dracula and humanity. Just when it seemed that there was no hope for mankind to prevail, out of the darkness and despair, a champion arose. A true-blooded vampire hunter named Trevor Belmont.
In 20 years, he will be ruined and depicted as a blithering alcoholic.
Slew Lord Dracula.
You know the intro for Castlevania 3 where Trevor's like praying to the cross?
However, the evil one did not pass from this world in silence. With his final words,
My name is Inigo Montoya, you killed my father, prepare to die.
That enshrouded all of Europe in misery and torment.
We should watch that movie in the server sometime.
This plague and dire famine, the people's hearts turned black and murderous. The weak were slain without pity, while the land was pillaged and scourged without remorse. 3 years have passed since the death of Lord Dracula, and the invocation of Dracula's curse.
Starts out as a dumb alcoholic, has his entire storyline, not once does he stop being a dumb alcoholic. Jesus Christ. Feature film for Guy Fawkes Night. Oh dear God. If you were a corpo, they'd probably call you Orion, Andromeda, or some other VTuber ass name. It sounds likely. Look at him, he's so cool!
Show yourself, Isaac! I know
And
you're
Crispin
here.
Freeman!
Hector! Is that you?
Isaac, my friend,
Finally tracked you down.
who is remarkably not black here.
You tracked me down. I was the one who lured you here. Hector, the fool who betrayed our Lord Dracula.
That matters not. I've come to
You know, we went from
accept
Hector being portrayed as like hyper-masculine and having the voice of Crispin Freeman to him being like a twink in the Castlevania Netflix series, right?
Revenge.
Liam O'Brien? Yes, him!
When you were utterly at my mercy, you relinquished your powers. You couldn't even protect your own woman. And now...
Isn't
you
Crispin
think
Freeman
to
supposed to be
defeat
Dracula?
me?
Well, and
Lord
Helsing.
Dracula is gone, but his powers are still here in Valatia. Even you must...
I like how no one in this entire franchise can agree on how to pronounce Wallachia.
Indeed, with this
Hunchback to
most
Twink Pipeline.
forbidden of A wisp of conjured matter can be transformed into a hellish devil. There are
So, like, this game's shtick is you can, like, have summons as, like, your stand, essentially. I think you can get every single one that Isaac uses throughout the game, but I don't think I ever figured out how to get that gargoyle thing.
But I shed that evil power. Never again will I use it.
Ah, but you will, Hector, and soon you have no choice. Without it...
They really front-loaded this one, didn't they?
Instant. But that wouldn't be very satisfying, now would it? You deserve a most gruesome fate for the humiliation you brought upon me 3 years ago. Bereft of the power of devil forging, you cannot hope to pursue me. That is why you will reclaim your...
Remember when they make Isaac like a hero
Follow
in the Netflix series? I remember.
But, in the end, the glorious vengeance you seek will not be yours. It will be mine.
I wish there was a Simon Belmont design I liked, either Conan the Barbarian or Redhead Twink in BDSM gear.
Wait, Isaac!
If you just stuck his head with the ginger hair onto the Conan design and made the Conan design outfit black, I think that would be perfect.
I must descend into darkness and reclaim that accursed power once more.
I have never understood how this man's outfit worked.
I will hunt you down like the beast you are! I will have my revenge.
My phone is going off. Excuse me a moment. I'll leave you with these dulcet tones for a moment. Just a second, hang on. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me, I need to answer this. Why is it everyone waits until I'm working to bother me? I'm playing the video game! This game's soundtrack fucks, by the way. It's nice! So, like, this game has, like, a long variety of movesets for its weapons, because you can make your own. Look at that flourish! This man had style. This man had substance. Yeah, that's the one. Look at that door transition, for God's sake. Yeah. Okay, you have a block, right? You do this. He does this Duke thing. I think he has like a flip dodge thing as well. You know, for a first enemy, it's a bit of a doozy, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah. You know, I wasn't expecting to stagger something this large. Also, is there a thing here? Hang on. Because, like, my camera's kind of... Left-right directional button, change camera control type. Because right now, the normal is inverted. Yeah, that's better. One day, Anise is just gonna point out art of one of the fruity Castlevania Pro tags and ask me to dress like that. I'm not joking. So what, Juiced? Your good friend Juiced Belmont? Juiced is not a good name for a character. A short sword. Huh. How strange. You know what, fair enough. I believe this is a save door? Juiced? His name is Juiced. Juste. Juiced. God, he's so cool! Yes, I would like to do that. Look at him! Save rooms used to be cool. Yeah. Alright, let's figure out where we're going. Oh no, the music. Juice drop. It's one of them merman boys. Eh. Get up. Let it happen. Anyone else hanging around? Excuse me, I need to answer my phone again because someone can't take the hint. I work every day the last week of October, like I have the past 3 years. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Ugh. What's the flip? I know there's a flip. He does like a big flip. Oh, hey, it's one of those things. You know, surprisingly, the design of this hasn't really changed much. I have found juiced, and yes, Anise would drool over this drip. Yeah, sounds about right. Something fits in this door. These textures remind me of RE4. Like the PS2 version specifically. Phone is getting turned off. Phone's getting turned off. Eh. There you go. Do 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 do. Ah. Jesus Christ. You know, why are mermen so, like, common when it comes to enemies that Dracula really likes? Oh, hey, it's that thing. Man. Video games were good. Tell the bitch shut up if she knows what's good for her. It's fucked up. I must try the other direction. Unless you're a hot alt chick in black, you have no right to message me this much. The skeleton is coming out? Yeah. Oh, right. You have to forge your weapons. Like with materials like that. I have not touched this game since, like, 2012, by the way. And the last time I did it was because I think my 360 got the Red Ring of Death, so I didn't have anything else to game on at the time. I was like, may as well go back. Play some stuff. That's a very green-looking bronze. Oxygen. Do-do-do. Ah, that's how you do that. Yeah! He's doing it! Look at him go! He does a flip! I like flip. Flip is good. Yeah. You can do a little bit of canceling out of that. Just a little bit. Yeah. Is that about it? Seems to be. Yeah. I like it when they give me money. Castlevania had some boss game titles, didn't it? Curse of Darkness, Lament of Innocence, Harmony of Despair. Yeah, there's some good ones. Legacy of Darkness goes hard. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Isn't Fenrir the name of that dog that eats Zeus? Not Zeus, Odin. Fuck. I'm mixing up my things. You know, considering a lot of enemies from different mythologies show up, is Odin and Zeus just hanging out somewhere in this universe? Yeah. I must depart. Yeah. Yeah. You can totally cancel out of that. Get rid of that end lag. If you just let it go, that's how long it takes before you can move. Get like, what, half a second? Could be life or death. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Remember this game having, like, a lot of secret paths in it. You're asking me to recall some bygone memories. Yes. This will work. A lot of style and flair for a save point, man. Let's go, shall we? I forget if there's like a dedicated lock-on or not. I don't think there was. Don't quote me on that. You know, I should have probably changed the title, shouldn't I? I keep forgetting to do that. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I may be stupid. What be this? Yeah, that'd probably be useful. The map. Splendid. Do 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 do. Come here, dog. Splendid. You mean the game isn't called Castlevania Just Chatting? I'm afraid not. Save room would go hard with the Idol of Space and Time music from DMC4. More specifically, you make enough money to buy new non-smooth RAM for your Android brain. I have my doubts about that. Nyeh. Blech. The Bronzanium. What movie was it where they had, like, the name of the metal was unobtainium? Was that Avatar? Was that the James Cameron Avatar film? That sounds stupid enough to be that. Can you believe people actually watched that sequel? Demented. Nyeh. 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 I can do it. Nyeh. Nyeh. Nailed it. I still don't get the hype. Neither do I, dude. I don't get it. He does have double jump from the get-go. What a cool dude. Alucard didn't get this until he was like halfway through the game. Let's go, shall we? Sealed by an unknown power, Hector cannot open it with his strength alone. Ah, one of the magic trick chests. One of them things. I believe people mostly watched it to Google Blue Cat Alien Girls. I don't think the audience for that is quite that on the money.
Power. Is it coming from that tombstone?
Is that what you call that?
How conscientious of him.
Attempting to sell us an Avatar dude just because annoying Twitter users hate it incorrectly.
Visualization. So, that's
Sounds
how
about right.
badly he wants me to regain my powers. Very well. Heed my words, O great powers of darkness.
God, he's so sick!
The tortured souls. Let me infuse him with my life force. And
Thank you for the
awaken him
5,
to
Vlad.
world of the living.
Appreciate it.
Immaculate being, appear before me now!
I summon thee, hug job bait. They give you a little pixie from the get-go. I had him down.
Well, devil forging, isn't it?
Hello.
Never seen that before. Quite impressive. It's enough to make your blood run cold.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
Oh, my apologies, my lord. I should have offered an introduction. I go by Zed.
Hello,
I'm
Zed.
here for one purpose only: to purify this land of the pestilent curse which infects it.
I see.
Would you be fine with it if your girlfriend was a fairy slash pixie?
Pursuing the other devil forge master.
I think in traditional mythology, fairies can change their physical appearance, so technically you can make that work beyond just hug jobs, so yes. Patches?
Concern is this to you?
He is the one protecting the curse. Ergo, he is an impediment to me, and to all those...
You know, you could really just apply the Souls formula to a Castlevania game and it'd work out pretty well, I'll be honest.
See. Very well.
What if they
Hector,
can't?
Thank you for your help.
Still probably,
Now,
yeah.
if you'll forgive me, I must be on my way.
Why did Peter Pan never bang Tinkerbell? Was he stupid? Anyway, I have this now. Infant Fairy. I will name her... There you go. Splendid. Ah. They level up when you use them. Up or down, then change the ID in the direction. Setting the go to command allows hacker to take the IDs in the control, and then to press a button. I think the fairy just heals you, right? It works kind of like the fairy familiar in Symphony of the Night. It's just you have more direct control over when it does the thing. I know there was a button for this. That's the button. Ah. It's a very DMC3 room, you know that? Let's get out of here, shall we? Come, Cockchief. Thank you, my beloved. Dragon Crest. Oh, good, I can get through that door. Out of the way, you little bastards. I'm a man with a destiny now. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. It's not quite Devil May Cry, but it's pretty alright. Gives me DMC3 vibes. It was the style at the time. Yeah. Yeah. Off you go. Dog, 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 dog. The hell is a wild memory? Apparently immaterial. Huh. I have not unlocked forging yet. Be gone with you, K9! You know, I was wondering how long it would take. I think you only get airtime on this if you connect with the first hit. From what I recall, I don't think you get faster movement as like a power-up. I assume because the PS2 would just explode. Chathany, you know, with this whole remake fiasco thing that's been going on the past 5 years, I'm legitimately surprised there's been no attempt to, like, directly remake Symphony. Right? It seems like such a simple thing to remake more than anything else, right? What was the budget on the Silent Hill 2 remake people are playing for some reason? They shouldn't. I always thought if you were gonna, like, make something new with Symphony, all you really have to do is make new sprites. Make new sprites. Maybe, like, add in a couple new bosses and some new weapons. Have options for the old dub, the new dub, and the JP. Maybe you'll have, like, a dedicated boss rush mode. Maybe, like, an HD soundtrack as an option. They'll remake Castlevania 64 before Symphony. They already did that. That's what Legacy of Darkness is. Yeah. Wasn't the first boss of Castlevania 64 like a kaiju skeleton? I think he had like little helper skeletons riding motorcycles. Co-workers saying Silent Hill 2 Remake is just like the original. They're lying. Don't listen. Skeletons on motorcycles. Yeah? It's one of them, it is. Yeah. Learned quickly not to trust them. Good man. Look, I understand people not, like, jiving well with a game that had combat that was designed to be poor on purpose because your main character is not an action man. Hello, Kari. Putting combat that feels good to do and enjoying committing violence in Silent Hill goes against the goddamn point of that game's narrative. You can argue if they remade 3 and they made the combat fun, because the bad ending of that is like, you really enjoyed all the killing, didn't you? Went a little bit overboard on it. Narratively, that'd be something you can argue at least. Silent Hill nurses vaulting over obstacles. I saw the nurse model, by the way. Very nice. Very good. I can't wait for that to get ripped. I will insert this thingy into here. That's one big bitch. Yeah. Working on it. The bestiary contains information about the monster that Hexter has battled. Yeah. Yeah. You're dead, man! Yeah. The man knew not what he fucked with. Do 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 do. Oh, finally, something new. Hello. Ghosts. What kind of ghost gets victimized by a short sword? Chathany, you remember in Oblivion where you couldn't damage ghosts unless you had an enchanted weapon? We should go back to that. Dear Christ in heaven. I always dug the environmental design in this one. Again, I never played the one where you play as Leon, but yeah. Why does save room so cool, though? Yes, that's me. Ugh. Out to go. Hello? Is there anyone down here that doesn't want to bite off my head? Apparently not. Yeah. You'd think they would have started with the pack of dogs. Evidently, they weren't that smart. Cocksheep leveled up. Do 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 do. I do not have a map of this area. This way looks like hard progress. I should go the other way. Silent Hill having a dog button makes no sense at all, but I guess they found a formula that worked. It's because the Resident Evil 3 remake had a dodge button. That's it. The only reason they bothered. Yeah. Never forgive them for what happened to that Resident Evil 3 remake, by the way. You actively made every aspect of that game worse. The only thing you can argue was like any kind of improvement was the characterization of Carlos. I liked Carlos in that game genuinely. Everything else kind of shit. What lies beyond the veil? Apparently this goes to the same goddamn place. Damn it, Al Gore, you lied to me again. One of the worst games of the decade. Absolutely. And like that, the dark deed was done. I should probably go check on that room we didn't go in. Be gone, K9. Where was... There. Interesting they tried to replicate how RE3 was made by pawning it off to a B team with limited dev time. Weird, isn't it? Trying to recapture what made RE3 good isn't kind of a fool's endeavor to begin with, because that game was not intended to be RE3 to begin with. It was supposed to be a spin-off. Then midway through development, they thought, yeah, fuck it, it's RE3 now. That's a lot of booze being wasted, man. If you would please, my darling. Good girl. Aluminum. Makes very light armor. I still cannot do a forge. Curses. I didn't need to do that. Nyeh. SPOOKMAS reminding me that I need to pick up Halloween candy tomorrow. Tomorrow? Tomorrow. Nyeh. 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 OG RE3 is my favorite of the original trilogy. Understandable. That game's really fucking hard. Nemesis is going to murder your ass the first time you play that game. And it's gonna happen a lot. Do. My face itches again. Ugh. Snack is scared 3 men in Umbro hoodies would tap at his door and say trick or treat and don't be the trick. Is that how that works? You know, this looks like a boss room on the map. No, not quite. Money though! Cash! Moolah! I would fight a room full of dogs and ghosts if I meant I got $100 out of it. That seems really easy to do. Bring like a rock salt shotgun, you're good to go. Solve both problems. Excuse me, pardon me, one side, coming through. Come here, dogulon. Enjoy Halloween, haven't been able to properly celebrate the past few years. Life's a bitch like that, isn't it? Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. I must find the path forward. You hear someone laughing at me? She's laughing at me. I assume that might... Yeah, I was wondering how long it would take. Sure hope there was nothing over there I needed to grab. Well, now I can do what the game was designed for. At last. Yes. I have created a foil. Yeah, I got time. Leather helm. Soft leather armor. This'll all do well. New moveset. New moveset unlocked. Oh yeah, that's speedy. That's got some flourish to it. I can fuck with this. Huh. Open chest. Thank you, darling. Evolution crystal. Evolution is a mystery. Managing ID evolution crystal. Yes. You. Should be, like, auto, right? Ought to be. Seemingly. I suspect. Yeah, good enough. There's the door. You made not Leon's jacket. Weird way to put that, but kinda. How's the audio been, by the way? Zambambos! Zomboloids! Zorches! Perilous warp! But I don't want to go to Evo, it's lame and gay now. Twerk being tricked into watching A24 horror movies. Again? How does this keep happening? Stand at attention, boys. Yeah. Splendid. Keep it on now. Did I just attack through that? I did do that, didn't I? How the hell did I do that? I, like, attacked out of the dodge. Huh. Well, down the bloody hallway. Why does it always have to be blood and skeleton? Alright, who's next on the chopping block? Ah, the Warlock. I'm sorry, Wizard, my mistake. Huh. You know, when I think of Wizard, my first instinct is not cloaked figure with glowy eyes. Semantics, I guess. Nah. This works out surprisingly well. Nah. Come here, bonehead. Nah. Undead freak. It's all coming together. You know someone who personally liked the Babadook? I have never met someone that has said they like Babadook, let alone seen it at all. Ugh. Why do zombies gotta throw up like that? Eh. Do all enemies bleed green? That's like a Japan thing, isn't it? You know, oddly enough, there's a lot of blood caked out on the floor that's just red. I went through the right door, right? Yes. Strange section of the internet who shipped Babadook and Pennywise. But why, though? Who is this for? For what reason? Is it spite for your Lord and Savior? Skeleton Blaze! Yeah. These guys are cool. I like these guys. Air combo the bejesus out of them. Juggle their shit. Yeah. Yeah. One step at a time, please. Her power is growing. Stop yelling. Well, that all worked out, didn't it? I'm gonna try it this way first. Alright. What's gonna be behind the magic door? Ow. Free potion. Get back here, wizardman. This path just kind of keeps going, doesn't it? Hereditary wasn't even remotely scary, but had amazing comedic timing. Would be great dark comedy if they weren't so up their ass about the message. People that do that always are. That's the problem. I stepped in the vomit. Chat, how many health points do you lose IRL from vomiting? Gotta be at least a couple dozen, right? I feel like that does a lot of damage to you. 5? Really? Only 5? I've brought you a fine chair. This is fine. Therapeutic chair. Low-frequency waves soothe away your stiffness. This low price includes delivery and bundling. Order now. He likes it. Yeah. Therapeutic. Both these routes just went up to the second floor. Finally, a real man. Come here, freak. Yeah. It's just like the Angelos in DMC4. Yeah. Yeah. You bastard. Top me off, baby. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, get on your knees for me. This takes place in the late 1800s, early 1900s. No! 1400s. Do 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 do. 3, 4, 5. You know what else the Netflix series did that changed the canon? If I remember right, originally it was Camilla stirring up the witch trials that killed Dracula's wife in the first place. And then the Netflix series is just, yeah, the church is evil. Thanks, Adi. Can't have any nuance, can we? But the electric chair. Don't worry about it. Wonder if I'm gonna loop back around to... Oh yeah, it should spill out right there. It's gonna start showing up, are ya? Yeah. 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 Oh, ah, yeah, yeah. And like that, the dark deed is done again. It's not an electric chair, it's a therapeutic chair. I know because it told me. Do 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 do. Nyeh. Jesus Christ. Nyeh. Do 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 do. Just gonna loop right back around, are we? That's a lot of wizards. What is the Virgin Convention? Come here. If we take these guys to a brothel, we're not gonna have a problem. Yeah. Silent Witch. Your turn, big man. Yeah. Do 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 do. Just a little bit. Merciful God. Okay, so this way should just lead back around to that path I didn't take before, right? Oh, hey, haven't seen one of you in a minute. Have a sit down. Yes, this'll do well. Why does a save point have to be so cool, though? Off I go again. Just scrounge up every bit of XP you can. It's tradition. Yeah. Yeah. Be still now. Accept your fate like a man. Have I even tested if this dodge has iframes or not? It must. Eh. Castlevania Netflix could have done the strict religious zealot theme if they revealed that they were manipulated by Dracula or Satan. Yeah. But we can't have that. It's current year. We can't portray the Lord positively in media, don't you know? I've been in this room already. Okay. Whole thing loops around on itself. Excuse me, gentlemen. I have places to be. You wouldn't understand because you're ugly. Yeah. Excuse me. Pardon me. One side. Coming through. Finally. Yeah, there's a flip. God, that's sick. Vampires are actually evolved predators. That the cross stops vampires because of angles thing is some of the stupidest shit I've ever read in my life. Yeah. Yeah. What about angles in architecture? Written by Redditors. Yes. $1 for my trouble. Somehow made it stupider than just being scared of garlic. The other part about, like, vampire stuff that no one's ever, like, done anything with as far as I know. In Nosferatu, Nosferatu does not die because the sunrise, like, kills him. He dies because, like, a woman willfully gave herself to him, and that being, like, not a depraved act is what kills Nosferatu. It's not the sun. It's that it was like a consensual act. She's evolving! Cocksheath has evolved into lethal. Splendid. Oh hey, it's one of you guys. I haven't seen one of you since Symphony. I do have a mid-air dodge. Good to know. Take that, bonehead. He had sex and was ready to move on. Yeah. Do 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 do. You know, I don't think Jesus was ever portrayed to have sisters, right? Did he? I remember him being portrayed to have brothers before. I don't think he had a sister, right? Depending on what you consider, like, canon scripture. No sister. Okay. I'm not losing my mind. Trevor should have just thrown a bunch of bags of rice. All the vampires with the vampire law have to count every single piece of rice. That's a weird one. Yeah. How dare. Dead as dicks, baby. Oh, more of you want a piece. Ow. I thought he made like a Tax Avery voice for a second. Eh. Tiger Drop negates all damage. Eh. Eh. Posted in lobby as a reminder. What be this? What is this that I am being beholden to? Oh, that's what you mean. That's a weird one. I should watch Lupin again. It's been a minute. Ah. Doot doot doot. Nice painting. Huh. Is the counting thing a joke about Sesame Street Dracula? No, I think that's where the count comes from in the first place. I think that's the idea. Clever bit of children's show writing. We can have Dracula teach the kids about counting things. So it's literal? Yeah. Sure are a lot of dex builds in this room. Yeah. Yeah. Easy does it now, boyo. Come on, then. Just juggle the man like it's Tekken. Are you killing so many Voldo clones? They have it coming. Would you trust anyone that looks like Voldo? I don't think so. Voldo's a Spaniard, isn't he? He is, right? Scrape and lick. That's a weird one. Voldo's Spanish, isn't he? Damn it. I wouldn't trust anyone that drives a Volvo either. Well, quite frankly, no one should. There's more on the other side, aren't there? Apparently not. Moving on. Can we make a Dracula versions tier list? Is there a tier list dedicated to different portrayals of Dracula? If you can find that, by all means. Soul Calibur 6 made me really enjoy playing Voldo, to be honest. Shame the game's dead. Unfortunately, no one really bought Soul Calibur 6, so that franchise is as good as dead. We can go with generic vampire tier list. Generic vampire tier list? What's going at top? 40 Days of Night? Dracula's portrayal in Billy and Mandy is triple S tier? I know it's like based on Blackula specifically, and I've never seen Blackula in my life. I have no idea if Blackula is a good film. Sent to lobby? All versions of Dracula tier list. That's a lot of Dracula. God, why are ads on this site such ass? Chathany, this is important. Excuse me. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. We're doing this now. We're doing this. We're doing a little bit of this. You know, just a little bit. You know, just a faint glimmer, as it were. Okay. I'm not gonna know all of these, by the way. I'm just not. And I like... Yeah, let's just get rid of all of that nonsense. As much as we can, huh? Just get that out of the way. Therapists. The rapists. Okay, where's my guy? Where's... Is that Morbius? Where's my guy? Where's my boy? Where's he at? Where is my man? Why do we have multiple versions of Castlevania Dracula, by the way? Huh. Okay, right away. Right away, Lugoisi's perfect. Right away. Absolutely. Without question. Not even a question. Symphony of the Night Dracula's castle theme in the background, too? I doubt it. Next. This is Stoker, right? This is when he's in disguise. It's good. It's alright. This is the Spanish version of, original Dracula. It's pretty damn good, honestly. Nosferatu, it's okay, fine. Leslie Nielsen Dracula is from Dracula Dead and Loving It, if I'm not mistaken. It's okay, fine. Funicula, it's okay. Helsing Dracula, Alucard himself. Pretty good, fairly high. Gabriel Belmont, bad. Adam Sandler, good. Chathany, I'm gonna house rule this and just say every Castlevania Dracula aside from this and the Netflix one. Because I don't think Season 3 or 4 fucked with Dracula enough for it to be, like, ruined. Right? So just operating off of Season 1 and 2, this would be higher, but the fact that he did get resurrected at some point later in the seasons just drops it down a tier. The rest of Castlevania Dracula is just the entirety of Castlevania Dracula. In which case, I'm going to put that absolute perfect, fantastic. Batman Dracula, good. There's Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee would be here based on the first two ones, but then they kept making sequels to that, and he started phoning it in really bad, so that drops it down a tier. Quite frankly. Put Netflix Castlevania in bad? No. They didn't ruin him. It's just that they brought him back to life at some point. And that kind of killed the momentum of that character had going of being very tragic in the first two seasons. Next. Again, I'm not going to know all of these. This is the Nosferatu remake. I recognize that, but I've never seen it. Is that Morbius? That has to be. No, that's Marvel Dracula, isn't it? I keep forgetting Dracula's like a thing in Marvel. You go here. That's fine. That's not terrible. I think this is Blade 3. Blade 3 Dracula goes in bad. It's still better than Gabriel Belmont. What were they thinking? Just genuinely. What in God's name were they thinking? What were they smoking when they came up with this? Whose idea was this? Christ. Count Chocula, S tier? Where is Count Chocula? Do you see Count Chocula? Where's my boy? Oh. Billy and Mandy Dracula. Very good. Very based. I don't see Count Chocula. I don't see old chin balls anywhere. Where is he? There he is. Very good. Very nice. Marvel Dracula. Yeah, good. Alright. Goes in the bottom of good, I would say. Is this Van Helsing? Because I know he has like a monster form in Van Helsing. Is that what this is? That is this, right? I'm gonna say Van Helsing Dracula's okay. He's alright. Oh no, there's Van Helsing Dracula. In that case, I don't know what this is. There he is. Chathany, my knowledge is running out very quickly. I'll be honest. Scooby-Doo had a lot of Dracula, didn't it? Jesus. I'm gonna say this is the list for now. If anything else comes to mind, I'll update it. Otherwise, this is how it's gonna stand for the time being. I think we should all be in agreement about this. Simpsons Dracula? I don't remember Simpsons Dracula. I don't remember at all. Anyway. Back to what I was doing. You know, playing a video game. Allegedly. Huh. The first boss in your Castlevania game is a robot knight. That's actually kind of sick. Right. Bosses in this game have multiple health bars. Yeah. Yeah. I think lock-on only works with boss fights. Now I think about it. Yeah. Yeah. Not quite. I can do it. Crazy armor. Kind of reminds me of the Heartless armor in the first Kingdom Hearts. You know, vaguely. Counter. Yeah. Is this the best you can do, Isaac? Wow, I killed the shit out of that guy. Huh. Wasn't Mr. Burns in the tier list? Good question. Never mind, it really is Kingdom Hearts. That's a sick design. We're whipping out multiple tiers of boss in the first boss fight. I respect it. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is pretty alright. Eh. Eh. Just stay topped off a little bit, why not? Eh. Just really make it work now. He's cooked. He's done. Someone stick a fork in him. He's done. Take that, you bag of bolts. Two-phase boss as the first boss is a bold choice, I'll be honest. Thank you, I'll be here all night. Nice flourish. Thank you. Anything else you'd be aware of here? Nope. Down and go. Possibly up. Down. Goodbye, cocksheath. Splendid. Well, that worked out nice. Now where the hell am I? Oh, I'm outside. Nice music. Well, hop into the ear. I wish video game castles were real. Yo, is that a golem? I summon you. Come forth. Stand at my side, son of Abraham and Isaac. There you go. Powerful. Strong. They do chains. Let us go, my son. Do. Dog! Strike him down, my boy! Really fuck his day up. Beat that lizard's ass. What is that, a saurian? No, just lizardman. First time playing Castlevania? No, unfortunately I'm extremely old. Yeah. Just giving me that thing that I made already, are you? Well, it's not too much farther for the next save point. We really should move on to the next game. Be gone from my sight, bonehead. Really just making me work for that save point, aren't you? Did I even get a level up out of that boss? I don't think I did. Did I? Maybe I did and I'm just stupid. It's possible. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Unless you're stupid. Then you may as well stop. At least I'm one-shotting the skeletons now. Yo, is that a man with a bow? That's a pig man! It's him! No, that worked out. Chathany, what's the under and over Toby Fox releases the next chapter of Deltarune on Halloween because it's the 5-year anniversary? Toby, please, I'm starving. Tobias, I'm begging you. Tobenthal. Chad, is Ganondorf an orc? Is that what he is? I never looked at the pig man and thought, yeah, that's an orc. Yeah. I mean, I get they have, like, tusk teeth, but I think that's a bridge too far. Supposedly. I'll be taking this. Original D&D orcs were piggish. Were they? Next chapter of Deltarune, Andy and Lily, or Oni Risen. A lot of stuff has to take its time. Chathany, be real with me. Do you think the next Elder Scrolls is coming out before the next Half-Life? Who do you think is going to take the longest? Is it going to be Todd or is it going to be Gaben? Gaben? How long's it been since Alex came out? Because they're like directly setting up, yeah, we're making games again. At the end of that, right? Next Elder Scrolls is not currently being programmed at this stage. Alex came out in 2020. Gabe's taking his sweet time. You think at some point he's just gonna be, like, straightforward about why development on episode 3 stopped? And just give a fucking straight answer for once in his life? You think that's a bridge too far? Did that pig just drop French fries? Elder Scrolls has suffered the fate of World of Warcraft. Resources of the franchise are dedicated to the MMO. Oh, that's a goddamn shame. We them Bork Busters. Can I get a save point for the love of God? Feels like it's been forever. If I go in here, will I find one? You think? I'm not quite certain. Do 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 do. Yeah. Yeah. Warcraft 4 was never an option. At some point in Blizzard's history, do you think Warcraft 4 would have been, like, more viable than just making more support for WoW? Eh. Terrified are you of the future of Steam after Gabe Newell? Isn't there a green text about that? Where it's like everything will fall apart within a year after Gabe dies? Perfect guard. Royal Guard. Doesn't have as much flourish to it as Dante would have had. Let's go, shall we? Gaben is grooming his son to take over. Remember when grooming didn't have a fucked up, like, assumption about it as a word? I remember. I'll be taking... I said. Thank you. Well, well, well. I need something that can help me fly across that, I think. There is no plot conflict post-World of Warcraft to warrant Warcraft 4. Now it's one of them things. Do you think any narrative events that showed up in WoW would have been better off as, like, a full game? Forward I go. Game had double cornea replacement surgery? I don't, actually. Cornea. Cornball. Cornwallis. Hello?
That's impossible. She can't be alive.
A Femulon!
Oh,
Hi.
may I be of service?
Maybe.
No. Forgive me. My name is Hector. What are you doing in a place like this?
I could ask you the same question, sir.
Burning Crusade would have been better as a spin-off because the expansion was a plot disaster. Yeah.
And this man, is he your enemy or your friend?
You know, I would have been fine with Hector's portrayal in the Netflix series if at the end of Season 2, instead of having the rug pulled under him for like Carmilla, he just whips out a sword and he turns into this.
I see. In
By the
that
way, I was
case,
a badass the whole
I
time.
shall help you.
Pardon me, milady, but by what reason would you offer me this boon? Indeed, by what reason should I trust it?
Your enemy is my enemy. That is reason enough. If you are a Devil Forge Master, you shall need a place to keep your little friends safe. Rest assured, you have no reason to refuse my help.
You know, you say
You
that.
seem quite knowledgeable. Who are you exactly?
A witch. I escaped from the Western lands where we were hunted like vermin. I have the power to envision the future.
How interesting. And your name?
Julia? My house is further on. I shall prepare an elixir that may be of use to you. Farewell, for now.
Isaac spends all of Season 3 plotting to kill Hector, then in Season 4 he says, lol, JK.
Julia. She is the very image of Rosalie.
You can't be a witch, you aren't turning me on. That's fucked up. Is that a save point? Is that what that is? Oh, thank God. I think this is a teleporter. Huh. Strange. It's been so long since I got a save. You know that? A significant amount of time. Chathany, as much as I would like to continue playing Curse of Darkness, we have other games we need to play during this segment, so I'm just gonna, like, make a house rule, and there we go. Next